Okay, so this is a little sneak peek of our campsite. We need to update you on the situation, but we're going for a swim and Chris is going spearfishing. So we've got a little path which goes directly to the beach and the water is looking amazing. Today it's 31 degrees, so it's definitely gonna feel good. It's quite steep. This is what it looks like when we come out. So it's out of the way. Most people are on the beach over there.
Alrighty, it is spearfishing time. Got all the kit laid out. It's a surprising large amount of kit to lug around for spearfishing, but the swell is a little bit stronger than normal, but it's not too bad out here. So I'll go in and see if I can find a good fish. I'm not in there to massacre the ocean, so I won't shoot anything that I know doesn't taste good. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Cheers. To the most feminine looking cider we could have bought.
Not sponsored. So, a little update. So, since we left Bremer Bay, we arrived a few days ago to Albany, where we tried our best to find a suitable campsite. So it took us a bit of time, but here we are. We think we found a spot.
Yeah, it's been pretty stressful few days because we've had to move again, and once I sorted the power steering leak issue that we spoke about earlier, it threw a check engine light, so looked at it with the reader that I've got. It was a cylinder 6 misfire, which is a little bit more serious, or can be a lot more serious, and it was starting rough, it was shaking, jimming around. That's all the symptoms were. It was then fine when we were actually driving it. But that stressed us out being so far away from Albany. Now we're only about 20 minutes away, so that's really good. And I reset the battery, and so far the problem has gone, which is good, but we've bought a spare spark plug, and a spark plug socket and stuff. I've got the other tools, so if it pops up again, if it rears its ugly head, I'll take off the air intake and see what's going on. Hopefully it's just a worn spark plug or a cable. We'll see.
So now we're stuck in a great southern region. Obviously the borders are still shut. So this is where we'll be for the foreseeable future. We don't expect the borders to reopen anytime soon. It just feels like a good place to be stuck at. So
yeah, we're in a spot now where it's away from everyone. We're not in anyone's way. We're off like some random beaten four-wheel drive track. The view's nuts. Just went for a spear down below. It's a little bit of a hill to get to the beach, but that's fine. And a few locals yesterday came up and spoke to us. They were really friendly. We're obviously trying to keep our distance from everyone, but we've had to go to Woolworths and the dive shop, which is still open. But yeah, everyone's super, super friendly. Okay. See how Mr. Cod is looking.
So recently, like on social media, there's been like heaps of challenges and like heaps of like new kind of like little game and question Q&A coming out. I thought that it would be quite a cool one to do on a video instead of just like sharing on Facebook. So Chris has no idea what the questions are, so I thought we'll just give it a go. So the first question is, where did you meet?
Where did we meet?
Yeah.
We met in the Surrey Hills Sydney Fitness Playground. So I was scoping the gym out for potentially working there. I hadn't quite made up my mind. I was super fresh to Sydney. I'd just come over from New Zealand. So I noticed you over any of the other members and I thought, bloody hell, I'm gonna have to talk to her. She looks foreign, so this might be an interesting one. And I told myself I needed to speak to you before I actually went for the job, because I didn't want it to be creepy. I didn't want to be working there. So I just tried to get as buff as possible at the time and just started training around you. I noted to myself when you trained, which sounds creepy, but I was like, right, so she was here at this time. I will make sure the next time I train is at the same time and we'll see if that's her training time, which it turned out it was. And the rest is history. I came up to you, asked if you wanted to do some squats on the weekend together, and you said yes.
Yeah, I was super nervous. I always remember the day before I was like trying to find like all excuses possible to cancel, like trying to find like the best outfit for the day. Like that was the most stressful workout I've ever done.
Yeah, it was
but
good.
Yeah, worked out well. What was our first date?
What was our first date?
That was a Sunday.
It was a Sunday, that's right. And I asked, and we went out for drinks. So we trained.
Yeah, we
trained in
trained.
the gym. We did like was that the squat session
Yeah.
day? Yeah, went for a squat session. That was the first time I asked her out. And then
At brunch.
yeah, and then I was like, look, do you want to go out again later on? And didn't I?
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty damn keen, but hey, whatever. I'm not here to fight spiders, as they say. So we went home and then we met up again.
Dressed up this time. Not
Yeah,
like
dressed
wear.
up, obviously not in gym gear, and had some drinks and stuff, and then I planted a big kiss on you.
Oh, before that, I must mention, so he had booked a restaurant. We show up at the restaurant and the restaurant was shut.
The funny thing is, I made a booking at a restaurant. We turned up to a restaurant that had been shut for a long time, so no idea who I called and booked a table with. So yeah, as you were saying, then we went and got Chinese dumplings across the road. I'd never had
So
dumplings
random.
before. Had you had dumplings before?
No.
They were absolutely amazing. Probably not something you would normally eat.
No.
But and then we had a few drinks.
Yeah, on the Sunday night we like stayed at the bar until it closed.
And we had spiced rum shots.
Yeah, Fireball.
Fireball.
So good.
Yeah, Tennessee Fire is also good, but Fireball is the best if you can get it. Good times.
Who's the loudest?
Louder. And also in what way?
I don't
Is
know.
that a sexual thing or?
I don't think so. Chris,
Okay,
tell
just
us.
loud.
Who's the funniest? Probably
You,
you.
for sure.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying that, it's definitely me.
Who stays up late? Mostly you.
Yeah, I could comfortably stay up later than you, I think, watching movies and playing video games and stuff, but we both are like complete
Yeah.
nanas, so we normally go to bed when it's dark, so that'll be when we're getting ready for bed. So at the moment that's 6 p.m. It's pretty sad, no joke.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
how we kind of like drinking early, because like in an hour time it will be completely pitch black. So.
And we don't normally drink, so this is kind of nice.
It's like
We're
a
too
Wednesday.
stingy. I just drink homemade ginger beer, and what do you drink? Water.
Who is the best singer? Not me.
Best is a very relative term.
None of
we're
us.
both shocking. We do sing together sometimes, but
Yeah,
I would
a
never
little bit
want
in the
anyone
car.
else to hear it. No,
Just a little bit like
singing's
at the play.
not our forte.
No, sorry. Who's the best driver?
That wouldn't be a hard one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting comfortable with the Jeep, but like, I'm still, like, I'll never be to the level of Chris. Chris, like,
I really enjoy driving.
yeah,
so
he enjoys
right.
it as well, so there's no point for me stressing out, like, driving this huge beast. Like, I do it, like, once in a while, but I don't even remember the last time I actually
It was
driven.
a long time ago, and yeah,
It was a long time.
it's probably just practice.
And that was it. So, that
That's
was
it.
pretty good.
I hope you learnt some stuff about us. I did. So that was good.
It was good.
Don't sit down. Give me a side.
Beef jerky, catch, ha!
Ooh.